Hello everyone, my name is Molebo Henzim and this is my co-host Katla Mufuke, and thank you so much for joining us today. In this episode, we'll be discussing More Passion. It is a short story by Ken Temba and it explores life in South Africa during apartheid, and we'll tell you more about the story. Through storytelling, Ken Temba captures the pain, fear and anger that many black South Africans went through during apartheid. And can you please elaborate on the story, girl?
Exactly. What makes Mob Passion so powerful is that it is not simply a story about violence. Instead, it examines the system behind the violence, the racial laws, segregation, fear, inequality, and emotional trauma that shaped people's lives.
Thank you. And today, our discussion will focus on major themes that we find in the short story. For example, we'll look at race, gender, power, identity, apartheid laws, and segregation, and ethnic tensions within black communities.
Okay. We'll also look at how apartheid laws created division and conflict, and how those tensions eventually exploded into mob violence and emotional destruction.
That's very insightful. So let's begin by looking at the historical foundation of apartheid and how race operates in the short story.
Okay. To fully understand Mob Passion by Ken Temba, we first need to understand apartheid itself. Apartheid officially began in 1948 when the National Party came into power in South Africa. The government then introduced laws that legally enforced racial segregation and white minority rule.
And some people, I think, do not even know when apartheid started. Thank you
Yeah.
for that. And one of the most important laws was the Population Registration Act. This law classified every person according to race: black, white, colored, and Indian. The racial clarification determined almost everything in a person's life, including where they could live, work, study, or travel.
Another important law was the Group Areas Act. GAA. This law separated communities according to race and forced black South Africans to live in overcrowded townships that lacked resources, proper housing, healthcare, and economic opportunities.
Mm, Seems like the black people had it very bad back then. As a result, apartheid created a society built on inequality and control. Race became more than identity, it became a tool of oppression. In More Passion, we immediately feel the tension created by this racial system.
For example, the opening scenes of the story, which is Mob Passion, establish an atmosphere of fear and anxiety. The crowded trains, police presence, and public tension reveal a society deeply divided by racial injustice. Black South Africans are portrayed as people constantly living under pressure and surveillance.
And we could actually see that where black people were working, and almostly wherever they are, there's always policemen.
Yeah.
Furthermore, the story demonstrates how apartheid damaged relationships between people. Instead of unity, oppression created suspicion, anger, and emotional instability within black communities.
Yeah, for example, in the story, I'll take the example from the story. Linga becomes an important character in this regard. He criticizes how people have turned against one another instead of confronting the oppressive apartheid system itself. He then understands that apartheid survives by dividing black communities emotionally and psychologically.
That was bad. This is such an important point because Temba suggests that apartheid did not only control people physically through laws and policies, it also manipulated emotion, fear, and also frustration, and pushed communities into conflict with one another.
Yeah. In addition to that, to what my partner has said, white authority figures in the story represent power and control. The white policemen constantly remind black people that they are watched, restricted, and judged. Their presence creates fear even when they are silent.
No matter what they do, whether they talk, they work, they're always being watched. Therefore, in the story, we are shown that racial oppression affects every aspect of life, movement, emotions, as well as relationships and identity itself.
Now that brings us to another important theme, identity. You know, under apartheid, people were constantly reminded how society viewed them. Their race determined their worth in their eyes of the government.
And because of this, many black South Africans struggled. They struggled very bad with feelings of humiliation and exclusion. Their identities were shaped by a system designed to deny them dignity and humanity.
Yeah, therefore, our author, which is Ken Temba, uses race not simply as a background issue, but as the central force shaping emotional and social experience of their characters in the story.
Now that we've discussed apartheid, laws and race, let's move to another important issue in the story, spatial segregation.
Apartheid did not only separate people socially, but it also physically redesigned South African's geography. You know, black communities were pushed into townships located far away from economic opportunities and developed urban spaces.
These townships became symbols of exclusion and inequality. White communities enjoyed better schools, hospitals, roads, transportations, and safety, while black communities were neglected and undeveloped.
Yeah, no, it's very sad to hear where we come from. In the story, More Passion, the physical environment reflects emotional suffering. Overcrowded trains and restricted spaces symbolizes how Black South Africans were trapped politically, socially, and economically.
They did not have it very easy back then. This connects directly to the theme of marginality. Marginality refers to living on the edges of society without power, security, or equal opportunities like the whites.
Yeah. For example, Linga himself represents this marginality. Although he is intelligent and thoughtful, apartheid prevents him from fully developing his potential. He is now interrupted. His interrupted education reflects how talented black individuals were denied opportunities because of racial discrimination.
I agree with you on that one. Additionally, in the story, it presents emotional marginality. Characters feels isolated from hope, peace, and belonging. And as well as violence becomes so common that people begin losing faith in humanity itself.
Yeah, what makes the story even more heartbreaking is that even moments of happiness cannot fully escape oppression. For instance, the relationship between Mapula and Linga briefly creates emotional comfort and tenderness. Yeah.
You cannot love your partner freely. Wow. Their relationship represented a temporary escape from violence and fear. Nature and love become spaces where they can imagine dignity and peace and freedom.
However, the outside world constantly interrupts that peace. Apartheid remains present everywhere, reminding them that freedom is limited.
And most especially for the blacks.
Yeah.
Wow. Ken Temba also suggests that marginalized people can easily escape oppression because of the system controls both public and their private lives.
Moreover, apartheid's spatial planning increased mistrust between communities. Since people were separated physically, genuine understanding and solidarity became difficult. You know, yeah.
As a result of this, fear and suspicion continued growing. Communities became emotionally disconnected from one another, within strengthened apartheid's control.
And then now that shows that segregation was never accidental at all. It was never. But it was carefully designed to maintain dominance and prevent unity among oppressed people.
We can actually see that because of this white superiority. Another important theme in Mob Passion is gender. Although apartheid oppressed black communities generally, women often experienced additional struggles because of patriarchy and gender expectations.
Yeah. Women in the story are frequently placed in a very vulnerable positions. Yet they also provide emotional support and stability during times of the fear and violence.
Mapulane is an example of this from the story. She represents tenderness, emotional refuge, and care. Her relationship with Linga provides moments of comfort in an otherwise violent and oppressive environment.
Yeah, you know, through Mapula, Temba represents love as a form of resistance against hatred and destruction. Their emotional connection becomes an attempt to preserve humanity despite oppression.
However, women in the story also experience limitations within a patriarchal society. Mapule's role is also connected to caregiving and emotional labor. She comforts, listens, and supports others emotionally.
Yeah. Meanwhile, men dominate political discussion and public action. Now, this reflects traditional gender roles, where men are associated with authority and power, while women carry emotional burdens.
To be a woman during apartheid. Temba also portrays her masculinity as deeply troubled under apartheid. Wow. Men are expected to appear strong and very aggressive, even though many are emotionally damaged by this.
Oppression, yeah. As a result, frustration sometimes turns into violence. The mob in the story becomes symbolic of wounded masculinity, anger, and psychological trauma.
Wow. Ken Temba does not present violence as natural. Instead, he shows that systematic oppression pushes people towards emotional instability and destructive behavior.
Yeah. Therefore, gender in the story is closely connected to survival, power, emotional suffering, and resistance.
Now we arrive at the heart of the story, the mob itself.
This story, The Mob Passion by Kentemba, this story symbolizes collective frustration, fear, anger, and hopelessness. Under apartheid, black communities faced crowding, unemployment, poverty, policy violence, and lack of opportunities.
Tensions between people became intense. Communities lived under constant fear and oppressive movement by the white authority.
Temba now shows how oppression damaged human relationships. Instead of directing anger only toward the apartheid system, frustration sometimes turned inward against neighbors and fellow community members.
This is exactly what apartheid benefited from this. Division weakened solidarity and made resistance against oppression more difficult for the blacks.
Yeah, the mob behavior in the story now reflects psychological damages caused by years of injustice. Violence becomes a desperate attempt to release trapped emotion or reclaim power in a powerless environment.
That's so insightful. At the same time, Ken Temba encourages readers to understand the deeper cause of violence.
Yeah, true that. That's what makes this story so powerful. It is not simply about the crime or chaos. It is about the emotional consequences of living inside a violent political system.
And
Yeah.
you never choose to live in an area like that. Fear and also humiliation and anger all contributed to the destructive atmosphere of the story.
Yeah. Furthermore, the story now demonstrates how apartheid affected mental health and emotional stability. Constant oppression created trauma that shaped people's behavior and relationships.
I guess actually people acted on how they were treated. And one of the most important aspects of mob passion is the psychological depth. Ken Temba carefully illustrates how oppression changes the way people think, feel, and relate to others.
Yeah. Characters in the story experience fear, humiliation, anxiety, confusion, and emotional exhaustion. Violence becomes normalized because why? Suffering has become a part of everyday life for Black people.
That's a lot to take in. And additionally, apartheid damages people's sense of identity and belonging. Individuals begin questioning their dignity and self worth, and in a society that constantly dehumanizes them.
Yeah, the story also remains relevant today because why? It reminds us about the dangers of systemic injustice, division, and inequality.
Even today, some societies around the world continue struggling with racism, social exclusion, violence, and inequality. Temba's story also encourages readers to reflect critically on these issues.
Yeah, most importantly, the story teaches the importance of empathy, unity, dignity, and compassion.
More Passion by Ken Temba is far more than just a story. It's about violence. It is also a powerful critique of apartheid and its devastating impact it has on black individuals and also around the communities they live in.
Yeah, through themes as race, gender, identity, and power, Kentemba reveals shaped sorry, how apartheid shaped every aspect of life in South Africa.
The story also demonstrates that oppression damages not only political freedom but also relationships, mentally, health, identity, and also human dignity.
At the same time, moments of love, compassion, and human connection remind us that hope can even survive in oppressive circumstances.
In More Passion, it will remain important because it preserves history through human experiences of what they go through emotionally and allowing readers to understand the realities of other people.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I think we are done for now. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We hope this discussion helped you to understand the story and its themes more deeply. Yeah.
And please continue reading literature that challenges injustice and also encourages critical thinking.
Until next time, stay curious, keep reading, and thank you for listening to our podcast.
Bye.